Good evening, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. The topic we are going to discuss right now is on shake of the past. Shake of the past like a falling dust. The topic I will take you. This is the great topic. Shake of the past like a falling dust. So this is a discussion on past. If you go and look around the entire course of time's action, it will be formally, and visually divided into three parts: future, present, and past. Future lies unseen, unknown before us. We can't see the face of the future, at least with this consciousness. Some people are there, they are very conscious, very active, very aware, so they can be able to see the present, see the future. Because Sri Aurobindo has quoted, alone who stares at the future's covered face. The face of the future is covered. So man is the only entity, only being who can be able to, who looks at the future, who looks at the future, alone stares at the future. So here past is gone, future lies unknown, unseen. We can't be able to see it, but future is there. This future is rolling back and being present. It is gliding into the past. Future once upon a time, before 5 minutes you were sitting here, that was future, we could not be able to see it. This future has been become present, and we have experienced it, we have seen it, we have noted it. Then these 5 minutes, whatever was present, that has glided into the past and become the past, and this past is not returning at all. It will never return back. So don't lament over the split milk. Past is lost, it is never to come back. Future is unseen, but the present is precious. You can use as you like. So here, actually, how can we be able to take the time in our everyday activity, daily to day-to-day life? That is the problem. Here in the course, we must at each moment shake off the past like a falling dust. Suppose you are going, there is somehow a little bit maybe wind or air or whatever is there. In air, normally you can't be able to experience some sort of air with velocity, that is wind. Some sort of air is there, you can find some speed is there. You can find the dust are moving all around. Even some, you can go to the coal belts, all iron belts. Whatever you see, whatever you feel, whatever you mark, that is you can find only these are the not ordinary patch of earth that is packed with iron ores or coal. Whatever is there, you can find it is there. You can see everywhere. So here the problem is there, these dots are there all around. Try this dust should not touch you, but it is not possible. Sometimes it pierces, it touches. Suppose it touches you, try that this will be touched only by your dress, your cloth. That is not still not possible, because its velocity is more, its intensity is more, its amount is more. It is touching your body. Suppose it is touching your body, immediately you try to shake off. If you can't be able to shake up, then immediately go to your house, cross into the bathroom, try to clean it as properly as you can. So like this past, we must at each moment shake up the past. Past is gone, it is not to return back. Shake up the past, simply you shake it off like a falling dust, so that it may not soil the virgin path. It may not soil the virgin path which also at each moment opens before us. Path is there, track is there, you can see at every moment. But once it is soiled, very difficult to visualize in which way you have to trod. You have to, that untrodden path will be still more complicated. Path is untrodden, path is dolorous, but it will be still more difficult if you know soil the path. If the path is soiled, you can't be able to visualize which is really the path. I will give an example. In desert land, you have seen, you have gone to the desert land. There itself, you will be able to find. Suppose some land was there, some path was there, and immediately you can find this sand who is actually covering that path. Very difficult to visualize which really the which road you have to trod, because there is nobody is there to guide. No guiding map is there. Not even the milestone is there. Not even the merchant's clock is there. Navigation compass is not also there. Which will help you there? So this untrodden path becomes still more complicated. For that, actually, be sensitive at every moment. At every moment, be sensitive. Try to be analyze yourself in a very constant, clear way, so that nothing will trouble you. Nothing will trouble your path. That is what the requirement. You must be very vigilant at each time. And Sri Aurobindo writes this past very interestingly. We'll try to analyze. Past acts account as long as the man does not change. Karma phala past, it is the prarabdha, and so many things you have heard of. Most of the times you keep analyzing and keep taking in the memory. That is what the problem you see. The past acts count as long as the man does not change. If you have changed, then how can you be able to suffer? Suppose you can find, I will give you an example. This is a coal belt. I will give one, suppose Talcher, it is a coal belt. Suppose Budbil, Joda Budbil, it is an iron belt. We are going for 1 day or 2 day, hardly for 1 day or 2 days, couple of days we are going. So for that, actually everybody is suffering, and we are also suffering, and we are adjusting them for maybe for a couple of hours or couple of 1 or 2 days. That's okay. But once you have changed the surrounding, the circumstance, then it will not, you will be simply unaffective. It will not affect you. Suppose you are staying for there for entire the whole of the life. Naturally, you have to adjust. You have to cut the cloth as per your size. Here also same thing. The past acts count. Prarabdha, maybe karma phala, what is there? It counts. But once you have passed beyond, overcome, you have gone to the higher level of consciousness. It does not mind. Man does not change. Unless the man and his consciousness is changing, that place is changing, the time is changing. Suppose you are well vigilant and you are moving away that way, then these past acts will never harm you. Suppose you have decided, this is my destiny and I have to settle here. Naturally, you will be suffering. Past acts count so long as the man does not change. Once man is changing, this you see, astrology, your lines in your palm, everything is changeable. Everything is changeable. It changes. Naturally, you should change. But for whom it will change? Those who are active, those who are conscious. For them, actually, this change will affect. Otherwise, simply you will be staying and you will be crying. Nobody will be there to help you. Naturally, this is the scenario. This is the presence. It is there. I will give some example. Suppose you are ready, you have gone to the railway station, you are waiting for the train. A couple of trains have been cancelled, and you have got the patience, you are waiting. Even if you are not getting the train, maybe today, tomorrow definitely the trains will come, and you are actually vigilant, active, and you are awaiting at the test station. So naturally you have got the option, you can rush in. There is no absolutely no problem. Suppose no, if somebody is sleeping at home, then how can we be upgraded? He has to go. That is what the requirement. You have to be updated, you have to go. Suppose I will tell you, somebody, even shopkeeper is there. For him, the time is not actually favorable today because of this bond or gherao or something is there, or maybe for any reason he could not be able to sell as per as his expectation, or even he has not opened the account. Tomorrow it will not be same. His fate is bound to change. His fate is bound to change. So it is there. And if he is sleeping, not opening the gate, no shop, then what about his fatal change? Nothing is there. And again, Sri Aurobindo moves forward in a beautiful line. Sri Aurobindo tries to explain over this very principle of past. So long as you have not learned the lesson from the past, when we were trying the time, that was not past. Suppose within some time, around 15 minutes, we have sat here. These 15 minutes were present, and this before that, it was future. And within 15 minutes, this has been glided into the past, it has gone back. So everything it keeps teaching some lessons. Some lessons it keeps teaching. Don't forget about that. Very, very vigilant. These present, actually for future, you have not seen, you have not gone there. Whatever you have done, whatever you have achieved, that is during this present. This present has been right now, it is something considered as the past, which is not to return. So you have done something, you have achieved something, you have promised something, you have kept something, you have gone something, gone somewhere. To some extent, you have learned a lesson. From that lesson, if you are unable to learn, unable to take the experience, naturally you will feel miserable in the future life. That's what's here in the course. So long as you have not learned the lesson from the lesson, the past had to teach. Yesterday you tried but failed. What is the reason? You were not sincere. People have not come. They promised, but actually things did not go your way. That is that. Then when you were actually trying, that was the present for you. But now, right now, that has been past. When you were learning the lesson, that was the present lesson. And for you right now, that has been past. And you have learned a lesson. And if this lesson, the lesson past had to teach you, it comes you it comes back to you. It comes back to you. Whatever you are doing, whichever way you are following, the road you are treading, everywhere, every time, each moment, it is trying to learn you, teaching you a lesson, and you must learn it. Unless otherwise you learn, then what will happen? You have to come back. You have to learn. You must be very much, and you have to work harder and harder and against your in the course. It is seldom that one can go back to a point in the past. Impossible. Impossible. That a time is gone. Suppose I will give you one example. You are right on the 13th of February. 13th of February, before 24 hours, you were on the 12th of February. In no way, there is no chance you can never go back to the 24 hours back. Means your 12th of February, you can never find again in your life. Seldom. Never, never, never. You can't. Because life is progressive. Yoga is progressive. Surrender is progressive. Evolution is progressive. So past will never come back. And whatever is gone, definitely and surely, in no way you can be able to get it, to face it, you welcome it or reach it. It is seldom that one can go back to a point in the past. You can remember, recall, something had happened. You have learned a lesson. Even lamenting that I have spoiled, or even you are happy that I have wasted my time in a very royal manner. That can be possible, but you can't reach that point. That is gone, it has been past. The past is both a drag and a force for progress. Any way you see, any vision you see. If you are very much sentimental, if you are very much mournful, if you are actually little bit clumsy, gloomy, so it will be a drag. It is gone. Everybody has left. Nobody is there to help me. I lost the time because it has got absolutely no use because past is not coming back. And it is a force for progress. How it comes? You have learned a lesson. Because I slept, the train left. Because I was a little bit a little bit unworthy, I lost the prize. Because I made some mistake, 5 marks I lost. So it has taught you a greater lesson, and it is a impulsive force, a greater force to move you towards the future. So it is both a drag and a force of progress. Any way you want to go, you go, because that is very much useful. Why should the past be the limit of spiritual experience? Why? You are not coming to the present. You are not moving towards the future. So why unnecessary this past be the limit of your spiritual experience? Every day the consciousness is changing. The scenario is changing. Why should the past? This question is put. Break the moods of the past and but keep safe. It's a genius and it's a spirit, or else thou hast no future. Let the past go, but be punctual, be updated. That's what you will give a gainer in the future time. Uh, Whenever we see this past, you uh, overall we have learned it is never to come back. Learn the lesson from the past. Try to upgrade yourself with this lesson. Every day should be a new discovery for you. You must try to better yourself every day. Don't get satisfied. If you are satisfied, then the next step is towards the graveyard. Naturally, you have to go, and past will be a helper. Past will be a mover. Past will be a friend philosopher. Thank you for now. We'll see tomorrow. Dhanyavad.